the federal government is set to introduce a million compressed natural gas vehicles by 2027. What impact would this initiative have on the national economic and environmental sustainability?
If they were coming now, I would have been more comfortable with it, because it really would have helped citizens actually. But because it's not coming now, 2027, I mean, that's a long time. This is 2023. So we're looking at how many years from now, you know, before they start coming in. So economic sustainability, I can't see it still doing much, because it's not actually coming now. It's going to take a while before it comes. And so the economic downturn will still be felt from now till that time. So there's little or nothing it will be doing for now anyway. But we hope maybe by the time it comes, depending on who survives till that time.
Of course, you will survive, and I will definitely survive. But looking at it, this is a project. I mean, this is a big one. And looking at the situation that we are already, based on subsidy removal and all of that, the federal government, they are actually looking at how to stabilize the economy in Nigeria. There are a lot to do. This is not a need. It is a want. It's something that we want, and there is no way the federal government can just do this out of the blues. I mean, before you come up with a plan, you will definitely put some things together. I mean, you have to make plans for that. You know, even as you're working today, you're working for your children. It's not necessarily for you. So will you still say that maybe this is not good enough because it's not?
No, I didn't say it's not good enough. I said it's good. It's a good development. I'm only saying, like before they decided to take off subsidy, they should have actually thought of ways to alleviate whatever comes with it, especially the negative aspect of it. Do you get? And then before the onset of the removal. But then nothing was put in place really until after the removal. And then we are now faced with all these economic challenges we are going through now. So I'm not saying it's a bad idea. Of course, it is a good idea. It will really help the economy, you know. But what I'm saying is, in the long run, it's not for now. You get it?
I would like to ask, what steps are being taken to ensure the availability and the accessibility of the CNG technology, particularly in rural areas? I mean, you know, some of these things that are happening in our days, if you go to state capital, you will see how beautiful things are going there. But like I said, if you go into the communities, you will realize that some of these communities, they do not even have power. Some of these communities, they lack some of these infrastructure that we are talking about. And the federal government is coming up with this idea, which we are saying it is a good one, even though it's on the long run. But do you think they will be able to make it in a way that even the person in those in rural areas, they will be able to access this?
Yes. If you check, before all of this began, even petroleum products, we had some few filling stations anyway. We didn't have much in these rural areas. But then with time, we started putting up certain stations, fuel stations, so they can also access fuel. But then with this one coming up, they'll have to start from somewhere, you know, and then it will progress gradually into the rural areas, because you have to set one and see how it functions before you now know how you can now position it in several other locations. Then you now start talking about the rural areas. So even the cars that they will make to accommodate the CNGs, they said it will both use the fuel and use the gas. So it's not like they are ruling out the fuel entirely.